welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I am your host Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking about the top 10 scariest things you should never say to the police. I guess you could kind of consider this a list of stupid, scary things you shouldn't say unless you want to get locked up, or worse. Before we get into this video, why don't you guys let me know your favourite fictional police officer? Mine is Detective Dale Cooper from Twin Peaks. He's a lover of coffee and some damn fine cherry pie, and I respect that. Let me know yours in the comments section down below. Maybe it's Chief Wiggum from The Simpsons. I'm looking forward to finding out. Let me know. Also, while you're down there, why don't you like this video and share it with a friend, and check out the links in our description box for our most amazing Instagrams. Ooh. Also, do stick around to the end of the video where I'll be replying to some of your comments from a previous one. Okay, things not to say to the police. Coming in at number 10, we have how much would it take for this to go away? That, my friends, is a bribe. You cannot bribe a police officer. It's against the law. Actually, bribing anyone is illegal, so doing something illicit and illegal at a police officer is a terrible idea. While there have been many cases of police corruption throughout history where police officers have accepted or asked for bribes, this is a rarity and is once again illegal. Even if it did get you off the hook, if you were ever found out, not only would you have to face your original offense, you would also get extra time or fines for bribing a member of the police. So yeah, basically it's just not worth it. The same goes for this at number 9. How about we work this out over a drink, or anything involving a handcuff joke? Just don't make it. Honestly, like, pipe down Casanova. Do you want to add sexual harassment to your list of misdemeanors? 9 times out of 10, this will not go down well and you will sound like a perv. It may even encourage the officer to treat you even worse and punish you more. Even if it does work and you do get out of whatever you were trying to get out of and you do end up going on a date, like, where does it end? Do you want to be blackmailed by a corrupt police officer into staying with them because you were once speeding and then tried to get out of it by giving it the old woo? Coming in at number 8, we have you've had too many donuts. Uh-oh. Bringing up the whole cop stereotype thing is a bad idea. Some police officers may have a sense of humor, but is this even a good joke? They'd probably just think you're trying to insult them, and like, aren't you? Insulting a police officer is a terrible idea, seeing as they have the power to make the call whether or not to arrest you. Sure, you probably can't get arrested for making a stupid joke to a police officer, but you can piss them off, which means they are less likely to be lenient to you. Also, remember what we said about bribing? Don't try and bribe police officers with donuts. They don't like it. Honestly, it won't end well. In July 2018, Matthew Tyler was arrested and then made matters worse when he tried to bribe cops with donuts. He was all like, I work at Krispy Kreme, don't arrest me. And they were like, fool, get in the car. Coming in at number 7, never say you can search the car, but stay away from the trunk because hello, suspicious much. Way to make it sound like you legit have a body in the back of your car. If you say suspicious things to the police, they will likely arrest you. Generally, police need a warrant to search your property, but if they stop you, all they need is probable cause. By acting shady, you've just given them probable cause. Coming in at number 6, we have I've only had 2 drinks. Now, this is an admission of guilt if ever I heard one. A lot of countries have zero tolerance to drinking, but in Canada, the UK, Australia and the US, you are allowed to have a very, very small amount of alcohol in your blood. Most people could easily be over the limit with 2 drinks, especially if you haven't eaten any dinner. If you say this, prepared to be breathalyzed. Basically, if you're stopped for suspicion of drink driving, the best thing you can do is say very little and comply with the police orders. Or, you know, wait, actually just don't drink and get in the car. That's probably the best thing that you can do. Ooh, never do or say this at number 5, we have swear. Never swear at a police officer. Just don't do it. Countless people who haven't been able to keep their cool with officers have been arrested and sent to jail. I could list the worst swear words to say to officers right now, but we aren't that kind of channel. I guess the most likely combination to get you banged up would involve an F word and the words your mum, but once again, don't try it. Coming in at number 4, we have you'll regret this. Acting indignant and saying things like you will regret this would be likely seen as a threat, and like, isn't it? Threatening a police officer is a crime. This will likely just anger the officer and make you want to regret ever uttering the words. Coming in at number 3, never do this, we have lie. You know what? Don't lie in general, or be sneaky. You'll always be found out. Liars aren't good people. They'll always get what's coming to them, and that is a karma promise. That includes people who lie to the police. Now, if a police officer finds out you're lying to them, they will not hesitate to have you arrested. Lying to a police officer can be considered perverting the course of justice, which is a crime that can get you jail time. Wasting police time is also a crime. Also, so is lying to incriminate someone else. It's possible to be sued for false accusations, and actually, depending on the severity of the lie, it can also get you jail time. Coming into number 2, we have I killed somebody. A scary sentence to ever utter at the best of times, but to a police officer, well, you would need to be a fool. Police will likely take this very seriously and consider this an admission of murder. You will be arrested and placed in a cell. If you didn't murder anyone, well great, but you would likely be charged for causing a disturbance and wasting police time. Finally, coming into number 1, never say I have a gun. Honestly, just don't say this. It is a surefire way to get yourself shot and maybe even killed, especially if you live in the United States where most officers are armed. A lot of people have been gunned down by police for even being in suspicion of having a firearm on them. Confessing this really will likely get you shot, and it is just a really stupid and scary thing to say. So guys, I guess ultimately the rule of thumb is don't try and say anything scary or stupid or abusive to a police officer. Your best bet is to remain silent and answer with simply yes officer or no officer. My general experience of the police has been positive, but I'm from the UK. I know a lot of officers can be really tricky worldwide, so it really is best not to incite them. Can you guys think of any other scary things you shouldn't say to the police? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to let me know your favourite fictional police officer. What a question. Thank you guys once again for watching this video. Do check out the links in our description box to our most amazing Instagrams, and once again do like this video and share it with a friend. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and I'll see you next time. Bye!